During one of our coaching sessions, a girl asked me, why do I see less talented people being more confident in the office? And when I was pondering over this thought, I went back to Charles Bukowski's quote, dumb people are full of confidence and the intelligent people are full of doubts. And this takes us to the intelligence-confidence paradox that we need to understand carefully. While I would agree to Charles Bukowski's first part of the quote that we do see dumb people full of confidence and they feel they can achieve anything that is in front of them because they have very limited knowledge about it. But the second part, that the intelligent people are full of doubt, often derails the intelligent people from taking action, and it can be taken in a negative light or it could be misunderstood by people. Now we need to understand that confidence comes from something known as courage. And courage is the overcoming of our fears. Often when I speak with people, I ask them why they cannot be vulnerable, why they cannot talk about their fears to their supervisors in the organization. This apprehension often comes by thinking that if I open up my vulnerabilities or my fears to others, I could be manipulated or I could be prone to an attack by the other people. But over here, we need to understand that discussing or bringing out our fears, our weaknesses, our vulnerabilities out in the open, laying it out there in a structure is the first step that you take towards that courage. And once you have brought it out, the next step is to take deliberate action in dealing with those fears. As it is always said, if you're fearful of something, keep doing that, keep repeating that to an extent where that fear completely goes away. So now you're acting on that fear, you are learning what is it that is holding you back, what are the skills that you need to develop to overcome a particular skill set or to overcome certain challenges. It can be communication, it can be interpersonal skills, it can be presentation, it can be critical thinking, it can be decision making. Any of those skills can be only better when you take deliberate action while working towards it. The third aspect of it comes with your acceptance of dealing with that failure. When you are acting on a fear, be ready or be in a mode or switch on mentally to think that you will keep failing. But always remember that this failure is towards a fear that you're trying to conquer. And therefore there is no metric such as success or failure in this aspect. It's only practice, it's only iterations and reiterations of something which you haven't been doing before, but now you have taken that step to do it. Now when you combine your fears, the deliberate action towards fear, and your acceptance to failures, that becomes a winning formula to gather courage. And that courage leads you to confidence, because now you know that you can deal with any vulnerabilities that you might have or any uncertainties that you might even face in the future. You have a method to deal with it, and that is really what creates confidence amongst people. And this kind of confidence can be built with knowledge, knowing where you are to get to and what is it that you're trying to create. So don't be under the misunderstanding that the knowledgeable people should not be taking action because they are full of doubt. There is always a process to overcome that, and that process is dealing with your fear, which eventually builds your courage.